Hello, drafters. I'm Felonyus. I'm going to do some Premier Draft Duskmourn in the House of Horror. We got up to rank 33 yesterday, and we're going to see how high we can climb, or how far we can fall. Hello, drafters. I'm Felonyus. I'm going to do some Premier Draft Duskmourn. And let's jump right in. House of Horror. We got up to rank 33 yesterday, and we'll see how high we can climb, or how far we can fall. Let's jump right in. Here we go. Pack one. Pick one. What do we have? It is not Monday. Just the name of this. Here we go. Pack one. Pick one. What do we have? It is not Monday. Just the name of this. Alright, what do we have here for our first pick? I see an Duskmourn Oculus. This card's awesome. This card's always awesome. Sometimes you can play it on turn 3 if you have the right combination of cards too, like a Terramorph Expanse on turn 1 or a Patchwork Beastie plus a Say Its Name. It ends up coming down later than turn 3 most of the time, but it is a very good card. It runs away with the game by manifesting dread. You have to kill your opponent quickly enough before you mill yourself out, but great first pick. It plays very well with the Manifest Dread deck because you're filling your graveyard automatically with Manifest Dread cards. Speaking of which, see a Say Its Name. I'm not that excited about the Say Its Name, but it might be the best way to start with this Duskmourn Oculus. Being able to search up my Duskmourn Oculus with a 2-drop, being able to get it back and then recast it. I could play Conducting Machete because it's a Manifest card. That excited about Say Its Name, but it might be the best way to start with this Duskmourn Oculus. Being able to search up my Duskmourn Oculus with the 2-drop. I could also go into white, being able to get it back and then recast it, because these cards are kind of better. I'm going to take the Machete, see where it takes us. I like Glimmer Seeker. I'm happy to play a Duskmourn Oculus, even in a white-blue deck. I don't really care about these Ghostly Key Bearers. I see Piranha Fly, Glimmer Seeker. I'll probably take this Glimmer Seeker and think about moving towards white-blue. Glimmer Seeker's not that good. I don't know if it's really a reason to move into white. We're going to take it. White-blue's the place to be anyway, so if we can end up there, we'll be happy. Unsettling Twins or an Orphans of the Wheat? Probably an Unsettling Twins. There's also a Tunnel Surveyor, which I like, but I think I'd rather have the Twins. It's going to help fill our graveyard for the Oculus. White-blue's the place to be anyway, so if we can end up there, we'll be happy. Orphans of the Wheat's really good with Glimmer Seeker, though. We can wheel an Orphans of the Wheat. There are 2 going around, and I think we might wheel one. Orphans of the Wheat's really good with Glimmer Seeker, though. Orphans of the Wheat's really good with Survivors, but other than that, not all that impressive. So I don't see any white cards here. There's a couple blue cards. I don't care too much about playing Central Elevator. It's really good with Survivors, but other than that, not all that impressive. Surveil 1, beginning my upkeep. Any white cards here, a couple blue cards. I don't care Well, I don't really want anything from this pack, so I guess I'll just take this central elevator. And thoughts that it might be used, because I'm not going to play Creeping Peeper. I think the chances of that are too low to warrant even trying it. Twist Reality looks pretty good here. I see that Moldering Gym and think maybe I should have moved into green. With that say its name. Thoughts that it might be used, because I'm not going to play Creeping Peeper. The chances of that are too low to warrant even trying it. Twist Reality looks pretty good here. I see that Moldering Gym and think maybe I should have moved into green. With that say its name. I have lost to this card once. Piranha Fly over this Terramorphic Expanse. Terramorphic Expanse is pretty sweet with the Oculus. I'd rather have a fly though. We really want to play blue and we don't have any 2-drops yet. I have lost to this card once. You're Falling. It's a nice pick 8. This blue is a little open. At the very least. We really want to play blue and we don't have any 2-drops yet. Horrifying. Some of these fears are pretty awesome. I like the Megalodon more than the Spirits. I think. Yeah. Some of these fears are Creeping Peeper. Miasma Demon. I don't really want to play Miasma Demon. I guess I could play the Creeping Peeper. It does ramp me into Fear of Falling. Ghostly Keybearer on the wheel. Creeping Peeper. Might think about moving into black, but I'm just going to take the Keybearer. Fear of Immobility is a nice wheel as well. Creeping Peeper. We've got some pretty subpar white-blue commons, but we're going to make it all work. Floodpit Drowner is good. See trapped in the screen here, but I'd rather have Floodpit Drowner. The card's awesome. I haven't had a chance to play with it in a little while. One of my favorite blue cards in the set. We're going to make it all work. Floodpit Drowner is good. See trapped in the screen here, but I'd rather have Floodpit Drowner. The card's awesome. I haven't had a chance to play with it in a little while. One of my favorite cards in the set. Oh, this is supposed to be the size of a mosquito? That's horrifying. I do not like that. Not one bit. The Swarm Weaver. Wow, what a bomb. Oh, this is supposed to be the size of a mosquito? That's horrifying. Move away from white so I can play the Swarm Weaver? Card is so crazy. I don't think so. I think I'm just going to take this Glimmer Burst. I didn't wheel any of the Orphans of the Wheat. Move away from white so I can play this Swarm Weaver. I don't really have reasons to play white-blue. I'm going to pass the Glimmer Burst here and take the Swarm Weaver in case I might switch. Is it too late at this point? No. I'm going to pass the Glimmer Burst here and take the Swarm Weaver. Okay, Bottomless Pool Locker Room. I like that. That card's awesome. Another Bottomless Pool Locker Room. There's also a Brood Spinner here. Wow. No. Okay, Bottomless Pool. That's tough. I think I probably just want another Locker Room, but man, Brood Spinner is good. I'm going to take a Brood Spinner since I took this black-green card. We're going to make this work. Ooh, Under the Skin. Glad we switched to green. That's tough. I probably just want another Locker Room, but man, Brood Spinner is good. I'm going to take a Brood Spinner since I took this black-green card. We're going to make this work. Beastie Beatdown looks one too many colors outside of our range. So I'll take the Spectral Snatcher since it cycles for a swamp. Twist Reality. BCD down looks one too many colors outside of our range. Over a cryptid inspector or a stalked researcher. Yeah, I'll take the counterspell. Reality. I think Vanish from Sight's going to be my pick here, because I need 2 drops. I'd rather green be my secondary color than black. Underwater Tunnel, Slimy Aquarium, or this Keys to the House to make sure we can get our splash color. I think I would rather just have this Slimy Aquarium. I don't really want to play Keys to the House. And I'll just focus on Spineseeker Centipedes in pack 3. Underwater Tunnel, Slimy Aquarium, or this Keys to the House. Make sure we get our splash color. I think I would rather just have this Slimy Aquarium. I don't really want to play Keys to the House. And I'll just focus on Spineseeker Centipedes in pack 3. I don't want to play these Creeping Peepers if I don't have to. Yeah, the echo should be gone now. Whoops. Yeah, I don't really want any of these. Man, Final Vengeances coming around late. Have ways to make use of them? I guess. Have the Underwater Tunnel. I could have just taken a Stalked Researcher there. That probably would have been a better pick. Ooh, Omnivorous Flytrap. An Oblivious Bookworm. Dang. I think I have to take the Bookworm over the Flytrap, even though the Flytrap is a bomb. I think I need that Bookworm. Yeah, we're gonna take the Bookworm. Definitely should have taken that Say Its Name second pick, and then just moved right into green-blue for the Aborinoculus. The deck would probably look a lot cleaner with this black splash too, but this looks good so far. Wow. Steaming Sauna, Roaring Furnace. That's one of my favorite cards in the set. So powerful. How much manifesting are we doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think Paranormal Analyst is our pick here, as much as I would really like a Roaring Furnace. Yeah, I'd rather have the Analyst. Wow, what a pack. Defiant Survivor, Bottomless Pool, Meat Locker, Piranha Fly. I don't think the Defiant Survivor is going to be that good in our deck. We're going to have trouble tapping it. I'm just going to take another Bottomless Pool. I could have taken a Meat Locker. But the pool's going to be good. That 1 mana bounce is very powerful. Wary Watchdog over a Piranha Fly? No, I'm going to take the Piranha Fly. You know? I should have taken the Wary Watchdog. It helps put things in my graveyard a lot faster than Piranha Fly does. First Windbreaker. It's a great pickup. Bashful Beastie. Yeah, we need some top end. Overgrown Zealot's a welcome addition over the Piranha Fly. I'd really like to wheel another underwater tunnel so that I can... Ooh, a beastie? Nice. Over this watchdog? Sure. I wish I had more watchdogs. That was a mistake. I don't need to play Creeping Peeper. I have 8 2 or less 2-drop or less creatures. Ooh, Flesh Burrower over this Twist Reality. Gonna need another Twist Reality. Underwater Tunnel, nice. Ooh, a nice dual land. That's going to help us. It's going to help a lot, actually. It's huge. I have the land cyclers here, so I could justify cutting a land. But with a third color and not the fixing we need, man, when did I pass that Terramorphic Expanse? That would have been so good here. I'm afraid to only play one swamp. I didn't get any Spineseeker Centipedes. This looks good, I just need to cut a card. And it could be a swamp. I'm afraid to be cutting the swamp. But I think my mana would be too bad otherwise. And I have these two. Land cyclers, so I think cutting to 16 makes sense. My curve isn't low. A couple Wary Watchdogs would have been very good for this deck. Yeah, this looks pretty good to me. I have interaction, bottomless pools to keep me alive, 7 green sources. This looks good. I wish I had more blue sources, but at least we have the Megalodon. This is not my favorite deck I've drafted, but it does have some pretty high power with the Brood Spinner, Swarm Weaver, and Under the Skin. Let's see how it goes. Well, I don't really want to play the Spectral Snatcher anyway. It's really just a second black source. If if I'm lucky enough to have the second black source and play it, that's cool. But really, it's just a way to search for a swamp. And if I get to cast it, that's cool. But I couldn't have cut an island. I probably could have cut a piranha fly. Yeah, unfortunately the dual end is not searchable. That's why I didn't want to cut the swamp. But I also didn't want to cut any spells. So here we are. Nice top deck. That makes sense. I want him to use his Insidious Fungus to kill the Swarm Weaver so that I can get some value out of the locker room. Yeah, I'll just bounce this to his hand, deal some damage, make him feel pressured to do something. Yeah, I'll attack with the Swarm Weaver. I'm applying pressure. It's a deal. Banish from sight to deal with whatever he plays. And then maybe I can get a card off the locker room before he blows it up with fungus. Totally. Yeah, I'll keep that on top. Oh, we're just gonna sacrifice this Insidious Fungus for chumpage? I'm okay with that. How many times can one man cast Ripchain Razorkin? Instant creature. Let's see, I can get a land in there. I can't attack through that. There's a chance I could give myself Delirium if I do this. He has 5 mana, which means I think he probably has Impossible Inferno, so I don't want to reveal my Abhorrent Oculus yet. I want to get out some cards, have him blow up Fear of Falling with Impossible Inferno. That'll give me an enchantment in the yard, give me Delirium. Oh, okay. Well, our board looks pretty thick. just gonna win with flyers. I don't need those 1/1s. Good game. All right. I really don't feel good about cutting that forest. I don't want to cut a piranha fly. I could cut one of my bottomless pools, but I like having that extra point of interaction. A forest kind of makes sense, but I don't like 6 green sources without any way to search for them. How about I just cut Spectral Snatcher? Call it a day. Cut Spectral Snatcher and play another Twist Reality? No. I want to play another land. Why can't we fit it? We can try this. I like Piranha Fly a little too much to cut. Excuse taking too long. It's making me second guess my decision. There we go, much faster. Well, this hand is close to being playable, but it's really not. I mean, if I get a green source, then it looks great. If I get a green source, this looks great. You're Falling or Brood Spinner. I guess I'll keep Brood Spinner. Since if I do draw Swamp, that Surveil would be nice. It's not what we want to see. Running forests. We need a black or a blue source. Wow. Some bad luck. 3 forests in a row off the top. That is very bad luck. It was not good. Jolly Blue Man. Jolly Blue Man with Valgavoth's Faithful is a cool combo. 5 mana reanimation. What a joke. All I drew that game were forests. I literally drew 4 forests that game. What a joke. Yeah, our mana's not that bad, but we've not been getting very good hands. Getting a lot more black sources than green sources in our opening hands. And drawing pretty poorly. Hopefully we get to draw a card off that next turn. Unlikely. Of course not. How could we ever be so lucky? Manifest Dread a couple forests. Yeah. And drawing like shit. Yeah, without that Glassworks, we'd be very well ahead. But, oh well. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter. I guess they could have gotten rid of that. They still would have taken 2. He wanted to draw cards more. Ow. That's going off. I mean, I guess that makes a 3/3 that can block his creatures, and then eventually will help me surveil. Yeah, that's pretty good. I can untap and flip that. I'll be in very good shape. Top deck a land? That would be really nice. Of course not. An 8. You can attack for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I don't want to risk dying next turn. Nice. I've only milled one of my forests, so there are several more. I mean, if I were in their shoes, probably would have wanted to blow up the Windbreaker, but they wanted to draw a card, and they have been curving out pretty well. Does he have it? No, not quite. Yeah, I do want to attack. If I don't attack with Oculus there, he just gets to Shattered Yard me. Cracking the Painter Studio. Is that any target? Whew, phew. This one. You might have Glassworks. And then we just get to suit one of these up. Good game. Man, that was a close one. That felt good. That was tough. We got land screwed. And then we manifested this aboard Oculus. That was pretty lucky. Yeah, honestly, that top deck forest was the reason that I won, for sure. I did not have enough plays without that forest. All I could have done was make a creature. You know, it would have been close. If I had done that, then I still would have had 2 blockers for his 2 attackers, because I would have had Flood Pitch Drowner and a 2/2. So I probably would have not died without the forest, but it made it a lot easier. Nice. We 2 and 1. All right, let's keep it rolling. See how many eyeballs we can get on the field. Brood Spinner. Yeah, I bet he was quite surprised. See, I was 3 colors. Well, I mean, there was that I did a Mill of Forest like on turn 3. That probably gave it away. Man, so much for green mana. And this hand looks alright. I have Bottomless Pool to bounce their creature that they play early. I've got Conductive Machete on turn 4. I mean, this hand's not good. I don't have a 2-drop. But, I mean, we're rolling with it. Now I'm tempted to start cycling these so I can get my Oculus out as quickly as possible. But the 6-drops will be strong, so I'm just gonna let it roll. That's a shame. That's exiled. Oof. And he has another 2-drop with 3 power. Oof. I mean, that really couldn't be any better. Surveil. We're just going to put them in the yard. I don't care what either of them are. I want them both in my graveyard. Removal. Now, I think in order to make sure I draw my 6th land, I have to ditch one of these. Unfortunately. It'd be nice if I could just count on top decking a land. But if I just draw and it's not a land and it's not something I can play. Well, let's see. What's in my deck? What's in my deck? Because if it's not a land, then it's a spell. I think 7 toughness is going to be worth more than ward. Excellent. Excellent. I think I just tap his piggy bank and attack. Nah. I'll tap his Wicker Folk Thresher. But I want to start being the aggressor here. 7-8 with Vigilance. That'll kill him in a few turns if he doesn't do anything about it. Next turn I can crack this and maybe play the Oculus. That's annoying. Okay. We'll get this Oculus out eventually, right? Attack with the Death Toucher. Do it. Yeah, I would love to fill my graveyard and leave you with no blockers. He has pretty decent blocks if I attack with the Megalodon. I'm not going to. Let's get our Reborn Oculus out there, crack this locker room, and pass the turn. Wow, that's awesome. The FOMO could be a problem. Yeah, I can just put the Cursed Windbreaker on the Megalodon. Put him down to 1. Good game. That Megalodon was huge. Could not be stopped. Shark too big. Shark butt. Too huge. The Land Cyclers are awesome. I do love that the top end of this set is just big, dumb, common, fat. And each of those 6-drops is huge. The Bedhead Beastie is lackluster. But the black one's good. Blue one's good. Green one's good. White one's okay. It does get around Glassworks. What do we have? Ooh, alright. I don't have blue mana, but I have this Land Cycler and this card that taps for mana. And since I'm on the play, very unlikely that it will die before my 3rd turn. Unlikely, not impossible. I mean, probably has turn inside out. Kind of obvious, right? Might have just been a Scorching Dragonfire. Man, this deck's bad. So, Piranha Fly, and then next turn we just drop that Locker Room and draw a card. Hypothetically. That would be pretty cool. Locker Room. Let's get some value. Let's see if we can draw a blue source before he kills our Overgrown Zealot. Nice. There's a blue source. Oh, he's using Final Vengeance on the Piranha Fly. Can't take the fly. Fly's heat. Too much to handle. I just get to drop a Megalodon. I don't love that against the Jund deck. But it's not like he has a ton of... he doesn't have a ton of power to attack back if he does kill the Megalodon, so I'm cool with that. I could have Under the Skinned and kept up Twist Reality, but that'll look a lot better next turn while I have a 5/7. Yeah. Like I said, I didn't love the idea against a Jund deck. But it's not like he gained any kind of tempo from that. Now I get to get back... Ooh. Oh, well then. Maybe I should take the Swarm Weaver instead. Yeah, I'm gonna manifest that. Get back the Swarm Weaver. I haven't played my land, have I? Nice. Excelente. 1/1 Flyers. I'm gonna draw some cards. Our opponent's doing the black-red thing, that's for sure. It might be an unstoppable slasher. I feel like the last time I didn't block a manifested creature when I could have, it was an unstoppable slasher. I don't want that to happen again. So much flavor behind this card. I'd like to draw another blue source so that I can play a spell. Hey, a blue source. And keep up a counterspell. That's cool. I'm cool with him drawing cards. I just want to save this counterspell to keep him from producing a threat on board, because with these 2/2 flying Death Touchers, I'll kill him. I want to keep those alive. Kind of want to keep my Swarm Weaver alive, but we'll see. Depends what kind of removal spell he would play. Yeah, that's cool. Popular Egotist is cool. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3. All right. Keep up counterspell. It's funny that I got a chance to play the Spectral Snatcher and then I just discarded it anyway for the third black source. Megalodon. Megalodon did his job. It died to a murder. I mean, I'm assuming he has some kind of act of treason effect. Bashful Beastie under there is okay, right? Yeah, that ain't gonna do it. Excellent. Draw a card. Another counterspell. We just bounce something to his hand, keep him from doing anything at all. Yeah, I like that tempo play. Now I have a counterspell. And the Sludpits Drowner. Got him! 3-1. I'll get my 17 lands deck list up on the chat. In the chat skididdly. 4-1. It'll take a minute to parse the data. I guess we ended up with deck 4. It saves the deck every time you hit confirm. The deck list was in the corner when you scrolled over the library? No? Oh. Okay. Cool. Well, let's see if it shows up there again. Untapped seems kind of buggy. Oh yeah, there it is. Draft deck. That's cool. That is really cool, actually. I have a thing for my deck too. I'll keep this hand. I'm on the play with an Overgrown Zealot. Nice. I'd rather have this out than the Overgrown Zealot. I'm gonna play. I want to apply pressure. I don't have a 4-drop to play. Gremlin Tamer. Oh. Not really something that I want to be seeing. I did not have an answer for his Gremlin. Oh, jeez. An underwater tunnel now. Ethereal armor? Wow. What a curve from our opponent. Next turn I might be able to under the skin and get my Flood Pits Drowner. And the following turn I should be able to Abhorrent Oculus with this underwater tunnel. He's going to make a lot of 1/1s. That is for sure. This looks good. Our Flood Pits Drowner gets to tap down that Gremlin Tamer. He has a lot of 1/1s, but we at least have some interaction. And then next turn, we put a creature in the yard. We can play that Abhorrent Oculus. Yeah, Bottomless Pool would have been sweet in our hand against the Gremlin Tamer. Especially this one that has an Ethereal Armor. But this will be good. I think we can win this game. He has a lot of 1/1s, but I think we're gonna get him. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I need to do this. Graveyard, graveyard. And then he should be dead next turn. I tell you, 2/2 flyers are strong. Probably is it a land? No, I don't need to mill. Yeah, I should have milled. Dang, that's some bad luck. He can't block a 2/2. He has to block the 5/5 because otherwise he takes 7. And if I had milled a land with that patchwork beastie, I would have drawn the Twist Reality or the Bottomless Pool. That was a mistake. Hopefully I have enough blockers to not die here. If he has Defaced Gallery, I'll be in trouble. What could my opponent possibly have? Keep from dying to all of these flyers. Good game. Five and 1. They cooked indeed. They were cooked. We just beat a Gremlin Tamer on turn 2 into Gremlin Tamer Ethereal Armor turn 3. That felt good. That was a good win. Roasted like the wings they so took their loss to. We sent him to the Misty Salon for a haircut. Possibly a manicure. Oof. Yeah, I mean, I didn't invite anyone to come here for jokes, that's for sure. I rely on you for the jokes. Ha! Aha! So, I think they really missed an opportunity with these rooms. None of them make an elephant. And it's bullshit. There isn't even like an elephant pictured in a room that we could talk about. Where's fear of being trampled? We've got an Overgrown Zealot on turn 2. Yeah, late for dinner. They could have put him in the Drowned Diner. They could have put him like a ghost and an elephant. Or wait, was it a rhino and an elephant? Or was it a rhino and... Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Elephant Rhino. So... Yeah, they could have put those two dudes as ghosts in the Drowned Diner, and I'd be happy. Problem solved. Yeah, there you go. My opponent have Scorching Dragonfire? He certainly doesn't have white mana. That's apparent. Though he's not necessarily even playing red-white. Glimmerlight's good in just about any deck. I would just assume he's in red-white, but he could be in red-blue. Red-green, even. Bookworm, perfect. Yeah, I mean, I'm impressed with the Haunted Screen. Flavorfully. Functionally, not so much. He's gonna Dragonfire my guy. Yeah, that's a bummer. The main reasons it's... I mean, there's two reasons it's a bummer. I'm not going to draw a card off that Oblivious Bookworm, which sucks the most. But... now I don't have a card to exile for my Abhorrent Oculus. What a top deck. What a rip, as they say. I have lost a Haunted Screen. Somebody gave it Double Strike and Flying. I'm pretty sure they turn inside it out and like just dealt me 20 damage in one swing. It was pretty incredible. I was like, I'm so far ahead. There's no way this guy could ever do anything. Oh man, it was kind of awesome. He end of turn animated it. Next turn played the Double Strike room. Yeah. I like a beastie. The beastie is beastly. And it holds a windbreaker pretty well, too. Maybe he's bashful because he's cold. Give him a windbreaker. With just red, he can't exile that thing by itself. Oh, yeah. Bashful Beastie's going down. Put a land in there. Oof. Like the worst card you could possibly mill. But I do want to mill things specifically for my Abhorrent Oculus, so. Maybe our opponent will continue to not draw their second color of mana. They got it! Nice! Sorry, opponent. Alright, 6-1. Let's get our last win with this outrageous deck. How am I even winning games? This deck's pretty good. The mana's not perfect, but lots of good blue cards. I'm winning games because of Abhorrent Oculus specifically, and the Swarm Weaver. Yeah, the Swarm Weaver and Abhorrent Oculus have won me basically every game I've played. Taking the Swarm Weaver, was that pack 2, pick 2? That was an excellent switch from white. got to stay open in drafting, because when you open something like that, it is worth so much more than consistency in a different color pair. When you have that bomb, not all bombs, but like cards like a Bornoculus and the Swarm Weaver. I guess the Bornoculus isn't necessarily up there, but the Swarm Weaver is definitely one of them. Overlord of the Mistmoors. You know, if you can just make that one card work, your chances of winning are so much higher that it's worth playing that one card and maybe reducing the consistency of your draws. But the bomb's got to be really good to warrant that. This is a sweet hand. We get the Underwater Tunnel to fill our graveyard for the Oculus. We don't have a creature to play early, but we have the Bottomless Pool to bounce things. Ooh, a creature to play early. Ooh, white-black. It might even live. Wow. So wait, if I play the Bookworm next turn, end step, draw a card, get the Megalodon. Yeah, I'm going to keep those both on top. Even though that seems a little crazy, I think it's going to pay off. Drafting. Oh, what up, Brian and Yo Brain? Thanks for stopping by. Homie Vaughn, first time chat from a raider. Oh yeah, Brian and Yo Brain raiding me right now. What up, dog? Appreciate you. Oh, we got this Bottomless Pool to take care of his demon. Oh, that's brutal. Yeah, I'll get an attack in. We'll draw a card. We'll discard. Yeah, we're going to discard a Machete, because I want that Bottomless Pool, and I want that island from the Megalodon. Do I want the island from the Megalodon? I don't need it. I'd rather have the Machete. My opponent just cast Damnation. On turn 4. Get one of his creatures and 2 of mine. Alright. Respect. I wish I had gotten that island instead of this Conductive Machete. That was really unexpected. This will still help fill the graveyard, and then when we draw another blue source, we can play the Oculus. Nice. Yeah, we'll just bounce that and get him for 4. Our opponent's definitely on a clock, draining themselves for 2 every turn. Yeah, the Snatcher's there. That extra blue source would have been huge for us. What a huge mistake. But a Damnation was not what we expected. Like, the fact that they killed both of our creatures that gave us value, that Conductive Machete was worth 3 cards instead of the Dagger Maw Megalodon, which is worth 1. What happened? Did he exile it? That's a shame. We are drawing very, very poorly here. We need another blue or a black source. We're in trouble. Doesn't get exiled. If we just draw a blue or a black source next turn, we're going to be in fine shape because we'll be able to play both of these cards. But without another source, we're going to be in trouble. Hey, we did it. Guess it makes more sense to use this first. Maybe put a land in there. I want a beastie. Not at all. Beastie is worth absolutely nothing. But now I can get rid of lands, artifact, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I want to keep more of a delirium blend. All right. And all right, we get to keep the patchwork beastie and a land. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Hopefully our Bornoculus can survive. Because it'll definitely win the game for us if it does. This whole deck's strategy has been surviving until I can resolve a Bornoculus. And honestly, it's been a great strategy. Now I can sacrifice the Brood Spinner to make a bunch of 1/1s, so I'm just going to pass here. I could bottomless pool one of his dudes and then make a 3/3. But I'd rather just pass with that Brood Spinner up. I might be able to Manifest Dread another card into the yard. Like an enchantment, right? Do I have an enchantment yet? Oh man, that's kind of awkward. Yeah, I'd rather have this on the field in case I can flip it. I'm happy to 2-for-1 with my Fear of Falling. Now I've got 2 threat CS to deal with. That's a good card my opponent just played. I would like to keep up my Flood Pitch Drowner, and then I've got a Bottomless Pool to bounce his flyer next turn. But I do have to kill him before I mill myself. Now I just pass with a Twist Reality and a Brood Spinner up. I already mill my Under the Skin. Now we've got an artifact in there, or an instant. Murder. I have good blocker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I can't block everything, but I can counter that. Good game. Got him. That's a trophy. 7-1. Ranking up to number 25. Excellent deck. Nice little Sultai action. Mainly blue with a little black-green for Swarm Weaver and Brood Spinners. We moved into green for a bunch of really good uncommons. Under the Skin, Bookworm, Patchwork Beastie, Overgrown Zealot. And then, yeah, black-green cards. This deck was awesome. 7-1. Retire that. The Hall of Fame. This is a Felonyus masterpiece right here. And let's do another draft. What do you say? Swarm Weaver and a Boron Oculus. Can we open more bombs? Let's find out. Yep. I went 7 and fun. Well said. Well said. What's up, the homie Vaughn? Like to draft? Like to play limited? Ooh. That's a bomb. I see this Oblivious Bookworm and I'm sad somebody else gets to second pick it, but I mean, this is the best. This has got to be the best card in the set. Right? We're going to take it. I'm interested. What is the best card in the set? It has to be that, right? Bombs always are... Yeah. Valgabal's Onslaught's close, but not even that close. This card is absolutely busted. Alright, Split Skin Doll. Pick 2. Card's awesome. Exactly where we want to be in white. The rest of this pack is really not that exciting. I like this Flesh Burrower. I don't like Fear of Imposters that much. But yeah, this pack's not too exciting. We're happy to see a Split Skin Doll, though. The card's awesome. Oh, man. What a pack. I see the Mind Skinner, and Mind Skinner has a very special place in my heart, but I think it's better as a green-blue card than it is a white-blue card, because manifesting it is when it's the best. It's really good, but like triple blue is difficult. Also, I have had this card wheel in the past. I can't pass this Flood Pits Drowner, in my personal opinion. That's the best card in the pack, so I'm going to take it. Glimmer Burst. And we want to move into white-blue with Overlord of the Mistmoors. And white-blue is the best color combination anyway, so I'm taking this Glimmer Burst over an Overgrown Zealot because we don't really want to move into green. Beard Surveillance. That's our pick here. We want 2 drops. Duskmourn's Domination is technically a card. And it's not even a bad card. But I would much rather just take more 2-drops. It's a 6-drop, and like it loses all their abilities. It's like it's kind of the worst control magic they've ever printed. Like you steal it, and you can't even use it. It does turn off there, but there's so much enchantment interaction that this card just does not impress me. Fear of Surveillance, on the other hand, is a 2-drop. It has 2 power for our Split Skin Doll. It's an enchantment. It has vigilance. It helps set up our draws. That's amazing. We might wield this Vanish from Sight or this Twist Reality, and we'd be happy with either one. I'm a little torn here. Unsettling Twins is better than Underwater Tunnel in general. But Underwater Tunnel does give you eerie triggers. There's also this Glimmer Light. Maybe I just take the Glimmer Light over the Unsettling Twins? Yeah, I'm going to take Glimmer Light. I really like Unsettling Twins, but I'm just going to take my 2-drop, call it a day. A Meat Locker over another Unsettling Twins? Man. I do like the Twins a lot. I don't love passing another set of Unsettling Twins, but I'd rather have at least one Meat Locker in the deck. How many games this set have I played? Let's see. Out of like 230 games, I have not played Erratic Apparition once. I don't think this is going to be the deck to play it, but Fear of Imposters is a fine pickup this late. There's that Twist Reality we hoped to wheel. Hardened Escort is filler that we won't play. I mean, Erratic Apparition might be fine in this deck, but I just don't like the card very much. I don't like the fact it's a 3-drop that dies to Scorching Dragonfire and doesn't do anything. I don't like the fact it's a 3-drop that has 1 power. But I will say, it makes Piranha Fly look kind of silly. 3 blue-red dual land in the end. It's pretty cool. Screaming Nemesis. I don't think that's worth moving into a red for, even though we have... I mean, maybe it is. We have this Peculiar Lighthouse. I don't have a ton of payoffs for Eerie. I'm kind of hoping that I'll get one. I think I may just take the Seized from Slumber here and try to play a control-y deck. Seized from Slumber or Grand Entryway. I'm going to take your Grand Entryway. Ooh, wow. What a pack. That's tough. I think Unnerving Grasp is probably slightly better than Split Skin Doll. Not by much. Ethereal Armor. It's not bad in a white-blue deck, especially when you have things like Twist Reality and Fear of Imposters to interact with. Unsettling Twins over this Acrobatic Cheerleader or this Don't Make a Sound. We like the Twins. Ooh, Glimmerlight or a Tunnel Surveyor. I'm taking another Glimmerlight. Tunnel Surveyors come around late, and I'd rather have more Glimmerlights. Paranormal Analyst. That looks good here. I have a couple different Manifestors. 1, 2. It'd be nice if I had more of those Unsettling Twins, but I can pick up some more Manifest Dread. This pack sucks. Impossible Inferno, possibly with our Red Splash. Probably not. We'll just take Stalked Researcher and probably not play it, though it could make a slot in here. It does hold the Glimmerlight well. We'll hate out a removal spell, since white-blue's getting a little bit cut. It doesn't matter, though. We have tons of playables, and we'll get more. That pack might have just been light on white or blue cards. Another blue-red land. Okay, well, the possibilities are there. I'll take it because it's the best card in the pack, not because I'm probably going to splash it. Fear of failed tests, or a bedhead beastie. The chances of me actually playing Fear of failed tests are so low. Let's take a bedhead beastie, in case we have a reason to splash red. Yeah, Fear of failed tests does not impress me. I mean, it's a 5-drop, 2/7. That's a fat body. I mean, it probably would have been fine in here, but it's not my kind of card. These erratic apparitions might actually make their way into the deck, but we'll avoid it as hard as we can. I think I've been too hard on the erratic apparition. We're going to just put it in the main deck. Figure out a way to make it work. I think it will actually be pretty good in this deck. With our turn 4 Overlords and our Grand Entryways and our 2 Glimmerlights. I actually like the erratic apparition. Especially with 2 Glimmerlights. Pack 3. We got a bomb. Dissection tools. Card's awesome. We're not going to get out, and that's fine. I will say that a Fear of failed tests holding a dissection tools sounds horrifying. I don't need the 3-drop as badly as I need more interaction. Or the 2-drop. Do I? I don't think so. I think I'd rather have the meat locker here. Another meat locker. Yeah. I like Fear of Surveillance, but we have a bunch of 2-drops. 8 2-drop. Ooh, a split up. That card's kind of tough to play with sometimes, but you can really blow out your opponent. Unable to scream. It's good removal. See if this Glassworks. Glassworks is the common that I see, like picks 5s and 6, and I want to switch to red. Alright, unable to scream. We've got a bunch of good removal. These erratic apparitions are looking more and more cuttable. Paranormal Analyst doesn't look that good for us right now. Unwilling Vessel's good. We've got enough enchantments where that can replace itself. Marina Vendrell's Grimoire is awesome in Omniscience Draft. Draws you 5 cards. Can confirm. Is strong. I'll take it. Don't make a sound. It might... Ooh, another Flood Pits Drowner? Nice. Wow. Glimmer Burst this late? I'm in. An Erratic Apparition. Yeah, I'm not going to play Clammy Prowler. Probably not going to play those either. Fear of Imposters. I don't love the idea of playing 2 Fear of Imposters. That doesn't sound that good. And these Erratic Apparitions will probably be strong. Let's figure out a way to get them in there. We've got like 3 ways to manifest dread. I mean, I guess that's enough to play the Paranormal Analyst. At the very least, it'll look like a high priority target that my opponent has to kill. I have a Megalodon so I can cut a land. Now I'm just thinking about the kind of interaction I have and seeing if I want to switch it up. I like this Fear of Imposters, maybe. over the don't make a sound. I don't have any eerie triggers to achieve. Don't make a sound or a fear of imposters. I'm just going to take fear of imposters because it is a creature by itself and sometimes it counters things. It is not a 2-for-1, but neither is don't make a sound. You get a creature, you counter their spell. They get a creature, they get their spell countered. As opposed to neither of you get creatures and the spell might get countered. Funny how I talked about maybe playing the erratic apparitions. They do hold ethereal armor well. I just can't think of anything I'd want to cut for them. I want this counter spell. I could cut this Stalked Researcher. But even the Stalked Researcher looks pretty good in here. I guess the Erratic Apparition might be better. I don't want to have to rely on playing my Floodpits Drowner on turn 2. I like this. We don't need the apparitions. Let's run it. I'm going to deck list up for the chat. I think we ended the last draft 7 and fun rank 25, I think. Now we shall play white-blue. I like this deck. I'm missing some of the signpost uncommons that make the white-blue deck really good, but I have some good rares. I have good card draw. And I have pretty decent removal. We're definitely going to need to draw lands for this hand to work, but I'm in. You get a 2-drop, a 3-drop, a 4-drop, a split up, our bomb. We're going to want to get rid of that Insidious Fungus. Before we play our Overlord. Watchdog. I'm trying to envision a way I can bait him into attacking and then get him with split up. It'll be a couple turns though, because next turn I'm playing this Unwilling Vessel. Since I have nothing else to do. And then next turn we either draw land for our Overlord or we get to Glimmer Burst. We'll see what happens. Twitchy twitch. Yeah, I mean, I don't want that doll in my house. Not even a little bit. I'll take 3 because my Glimmer Burst blocks that pretty well. There also might be something cool where my Unwilling Vessel just dies to split up. I got hit with a Brian storm earlier. That counts stun counters on itself too, but we're not going to be able to make use of that now. If we could sacrifice this, we'd make a 3/3 right now, because it counts stun counters too. I probably want to unable to scream that twitching doll. Yeah. That'll be a good card to make unable to scream. You can't just blow it up with the Insidious Fungus, though. Maybe I hit the Insidious Fungus with unable to scream. I don't want him making a bunch of 2/2s, but I guess it's probably fine if he does, because I can just split him up the next turn. You know, let's make him do awkward things. I want him to have to blow up the unable to scream. So I'm gonna attack in for 4, and then I'm going to unable to scream the twitching doll. So if he wants to use it, he has to blow it up with Insidious Fungus, and then he won't have as much mana to do things. So I can just blow up all of his untapped creatures with split up, maybe? We'll see. Yeah, I guess we'll just keep putting pressure on. We've got some good attacks. Stalked Researcher's getting in there. That's fine with me. That Unwilling Vessel is getting big. Apparently it's not very happy about the spirit that's growing inside of it. With the unwillingness. Oh. Okay. That's a play you could hypothetically make. Blow up my Drowned Diner with your Insidious Fungus. Okay. An interesting choice. Peculiar, if I might say. I don't think it even gave him Delirium. What was the point of that? Didn't you want to get a block first or something? Let's tap down that Burrower. And yeah, I guess we'll just tap down the Watchdog too. I could have won with a Ethereal Armor, but I'd rather watch his head explode. Good game. Number 21, we're moving up. All right. White blue enchantments. How far can we take it? That's a good hand. Play a Paranormal Analyst over that Grand Entryway. I suppose I'm just going to pass. Would I rather him have a 2/2 than that land? I think I would. This is kind of weird, but he's going to have to double block, so I like bumping up my fear. Not the best way to use my mana, but I think it's the best way to use my cards right now. Especially if I top deck a land and get to resolve dissection tools and just have 2 of these in my hand, that's going to be pretty wild. He's going to try and keep up blockers and just won't be able to. Four open mana from our opponent.
Olives had a major run.
Green deck. 4 open mana.
Maraschino cherries, major run. No one had a run like limes. No one.
I know I can't double spell like this, but I think this makes more sense because I think that has to be a Cautious Survivor. He might have Frantic Strength, and if he does, then that was a mistake. Attacking with the Analyst. Oh, okay. Well, that's pretty good too. Gonna get a trade off with my Analyst. Could have just attacked with the 1 creature to stay safe there. Uh-oh. It's a card. Luckily, Flood Pit Surrounder makes a great blocker for it. Tapping down another attacker, or another blocker, at the same time. I'm gonna blow up my fear. Losing that Paranormal Analyst was not what I wanted. Oh wow, that's pretty strong. Hopefully he wastes some removal on my Stalked Researcher to try and get his Defiant Survivor through. I'd rather start applying some pressure. I don't want it to look like I have 2 mana up to do something with by playing this Glimmerlight and not equipping it. Tap that. I'm happy to take an extra 3 from that Crypt Inspector just so I could make sure I kill his Defiant Survivor. I think I just want to keep applying pressure instead of playing these dissection tools. We'll get the dissection tools out soon. But not that soon. We've got other things to do first. Put our opponent to 1. I like when my opponent's at 1 and I'm at 15. These are good numbers. Got him. Top 20. We can get higher than that, right? Is that 2-0? All right, white-blue deck. 2-0. Start strong. Strong start. Let's do it again. We're 9-1 today, and we'd like to stay that positive. We want that ratio to grow. But it will not be doing so with this hand. It's a good hand. We're just going to win with Glimmer Lights. I wonder how a deck with 23 Glimmer Lights would look. Probably be terrible. I don't want to attack because I don't want to trade off my 2/2 with this Creeping Peeper. I'd rather trade it off with the Tunnel Surveyor. Get the value out of the Glimmer Light. My 1/1s can trade with that Peeper just fine. One's in blue-black. Start off with a Creeping Peeper, a Tunnel Surveyor. Commune with Evil. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing, but I guess that's the blue-black deck. And now I feel like I can attack with my Glimmer Light. If he wants to trade with the Peeper, that's a fine trade for me. He doesn't. I got what I wanted out of it anyway. Creepy peepee. Creepin' peepin'. It's a spider, but it's an eye. And it's clearly some sort of spider. It's got two it has a head and a thorax and 8 legs. So why is that not a spider? I call bullshit. Let's see. I don't really want to use my Ethereal Armor while my blue-black opponent has that many cards in hand. Alright, let's bait him into the double block on the Manifest creature. Oh wait, it doesn't get any bigger. Alright, cool. Baited myself. Okay, you have a 6/6. All right, well, I guess we're doing it now. I don't want that. I'm definitely going to use the Flood Pits Drowner to shuffle this dude back in his library. Nice. We get to get in some damage first. And say bye-bye, demon. He never hit the he hasn't hit the Unholy Annex yet, so he's not going to lose life and draw cards unless he spends the mana for it. Our load is blown, that's for sure. But oh, okay. Well, I'll just ram my face straight into that, no problem. If he wants to trade off with the 2/2, he can do that. Okay. Deal. Get this Flood Pits Drowner for whatever he plays next. Hopefully close it out next turn if he doesn't have removal. Though if he doesn't play a creature, I'm not going to play the Flood Pits Drowner. What you got, Deej? You think he's a DJ? He spins records. Wicka, wicka. Ooh. Fear of Isolation. Is that it? That's it? Well. See if he has some sort of interaction. Oh, look, a counterspell. Way to go, opponent. I allow you to chump block. I'd rather keep this in my hand and tap down his demon when he plays it. It's a 6/6. I can't attack through it. There we go. Good game. Oh, what else does my opponent have? Does he have a Winter's Intervention? He's got something that costs 2 mana. There's a Winter's Intervention. Nice. Yep. Called it. He's going to get to gain life and draw a card next turn, cracking that. If that and the top card of his deck aren't removal, we're in good shape. Might be a creature, though. Let's find out. Got him. Good game. Oh, yeah. Moving up to rank 15. All right. Pretty close to single digits. Let's take a look at this white-blue deck before jumping into the next game. See if there's anything we want to change. And there's not. I'm pleased. The Fear of Imposters is better than the Don't Make a Sound for us, even though we don't have any eerie triggers. So many Flood Pits. Hey, what up, Deej? Good games. Yeah, I mean, when you have 2 Flood Pits Drowners and you start shuffling them in, they just keep coming. I had at least one really good top deck for a Flood Pits Drowner that game, Deej. It was a close one. Alright, I like this hand. We've got a Glimmerlight. We've got a Grand Entryway. We have another Drowner. We also have our Bomb-alicious Bombtasticness. We haven't cast this yet in 3 games, so hopefully we get a chance here. Uh-oh, another blue-black deck. I will play a Grand Entryway, I guess, and equip the Glimmerlight. It's kind of weird. I guess I'm just going to equip the Glimmerlight and keep up my Flood Pits Drowner, see if I can start applying some pressure next turn. And thanks for checking out the stream, Deej. I appreciate you. Yeah, Skullcap Nuisance, I feel like it's missing something. Surveil 1 is... And this card's good. But... I wish it did more. I wish it, like, drew me a card the second time I played an enchantment. Or, like, gained me some life or something. I feel like the Surveil often ends up being redundant when you have, you know, Surveillors and Scryers and Manifest Dreaders. We get a 4th land for our Mistmoors. Alright, he doesn't have a counterspell. I like that. And we didn't draw land. And we're just gonna make our creatures bigger. Get the most we can out of our mana. 6 damage on the board looks pretty good, especially if he plays something he thinks he can block with, and I just meat locker it. Hit it. Hit that aquarium. Get slimy. Looks like a pretty cool place. This card reminds me of Subnautica. That game was awesome. Love Subnautica. Does it make more sense to unable to scream here? No, it doesn't. Meat locker. Get in another 6 damage. What does my opponent have? He has a bunch of mana, so I think I just want to... Maybe I do Unnerving Grasp that Skullcap Nuisance. What could he have? I want to get my mana's worth here. My opponent has some sort of interaction up, but I feel better about bouncing his one creature than I do about putting an Unable to Scream on it. Yep, that's cool. Couldn't have done anything about that anyway, and then we got in some extra damage. Be cool to draw a land. We've put enough pressure that if we can just resolve this Overlord of the Mistmoors, we're going to be in great shape. Alright, well, now we're going to put this on here and make him block. Get another creature out, and hopefully draw that 4th land eventually. Let us see. Ooh, Defiled Crypt. It's a good card. The Auto Tapper totally screwed him, though. Oh, man. Sometimes the Auto Tapper is your friend, but pretty much never. Pretty much never. Yep. Get our Overlord out there. Yeah, I guess I'll make him trade. Wants to trade. Yeah, I thought I was going to be able to deal with the Skullcap Nuisance with Unable to Scream, but he got another one. So... I guess having the Stalked Researcher out is going to be a good thing for us, but I really don't want to tap out again. He only has one card in hand. I'm just going to play Unsettling Twins. We'll keep up this Twist Reality for another time. You have an aquarium. So much surveilling. Oh, we ditched another murder in the yard? I like that. Skullcap Nuisance is a pretty good blocker against this Overlord. It is a nuisance, you might say. Yeah, let's get some surveil action. Yeah, it's exactly what we want. Tap down the Skullcap Nuisance. Who needs lands? If I'm in his shoes, probably block with the Skullcap Nuisance and the 2/2. And I'm fine with that. I really wanted to get a surveil. Just gonna blow up one of my 2/1s. That makes sense. I'm not worried about it. I have a counter spell up. I have this Unwilling Vessel. And once I flip the Unwilling Vessel... Oh, that is a nuisance, indeed. It's not that much of a nuisance for me to counter it, though. I want to flip this so I can start getting some counters on it. Skullcap Nuisances are annoying. Oh, jeez. I guess I just pass. I can attack with Fear of Surveillance to make him lose something. See what's on top of my deck. Yeah, I'm gonna take that, actually. Ethereal Armor's kind of crazy right now. Alright, now we get to pass with this Glimmer Burst up, with this Twist Reality up. We have our Overlord now. We're going to counter that spell, because we were ready for it. If my opponent doesn't top deck removal, he'll probably just quit. Let's see. Good game. All right. We didn't move at all that time. We went from rank 15 to rank 15. I suppose we're up that high now. We probably have to beat other Mythic players to rank up higher. All right. Is that 4-0? Heck yeah. Let's keep it rolling. Let's see if we can go undefeated with this awesome white-blue list. First pick, Overlord of the Mistmoors, is a fine gift to be granted. Let us make the most of it. Keep. I don't have blue mana, but I have Glimmerlight and Splitskin Doll, and I have Overlord. So, I could just draw 2 more planes. Who needs blue mana? Alright. Can I resolve my Splitskin Doll, please? Nice. That's huge. Huge. Not drawing any blue sources for 3 draws. Let's see if it can be the 4th draw. Doesn't need to be. It could still just be a plains. A land would be nice, though. And Dissection Tools is awesome. I lost to this at a little friendly draft yesterday. Hey, look! Another white mana! I guess I'm just going to send in the squad. Oh, Paranormal Analyst? Nice. Wow. Blowout. And that was a pretty sweet flip for my opponent. Got one of my creatures and got his best value engine out. I can Unnerving Grasp my Overlord of the Mistmoors to get it back. I'd really like a blue source now. There we go. But honestly, I think I'm just going to ditch that Glimmerlight and put this Dissection Tools on one of my flyers. Or 3 flying Death Touch lifelink. And there will be more. My opponent's creating some nasty card advantage. If we can top deck a blue source next turn, then we get to attach Glimmerlight and Double Spell. If we don't draw a blue source, then I might just Glimmer Burst to get another blue source. And then I'll have the Floodpits Drowner up. We'll see. I'm not really interested in trading since I have lifelink and I need extra creatures to sacrifice. Okay, and now we're going to put our Glimmerlight on this, maybe? Give him the option to trade with that, too? Yeah, I'll do that. I could have kept back the other one just to gain more life and do more damage to him, but I like the idea that he doesn't have a flyer to block with anymore. And Glimmerlight, just going one of these. My opponent has coordinated clobbering, so he can kill my flyer. He wants to save coordinated clobbering for the Overlord, probably. I guess not. Need to draw a blue source. Did not draw a blue source, but can play Glimmerlight. Attach this here. And attack with a 6/6 with Death Touch and Lifelink. I've got lots of things he has to deal with. And I have a Flood Pit Drowner to tap down his biggest blocker. You got an answer for the Overlord. Does he have an answer for the 6/6 with Lifelink and Death Touch? Make him trade all 3 of those cards for it. Yeah, let's make him trade all 3 cards. Our opponent goes to 2. And we'll move Glimmerlights. Our opponent just plays a big 7/6. That makes sense to me. Attack for 6. I need some enchantments to make this Unwilling Vessel. Nice. Wow. Where are all my blue sources? That's crazy. 6 blue sources left in there? I guess I could do it on both. Because if I put the Glimmerlight on the Unwilling Vessel next turn... Yeah, that makes more sense, doesn't it? Alright, and then next turn we've got the Meat Locker to tap down as 4-2. And still not another blue source, but... Does he have a Floodpits Drowner? Yeah, I do have 50 life. That is the current state of this game. He's going to shuffle that back in with Floodpits Drowner. That's pretty strong. So do I just sacrifice the Unwilling Vessel because it has stun counters on it? Yeah, totally. Let me sacrifice that to equip here. Wait. What? Oh, yeah. I do want to equip this creature. And I want to sacrifice this one. Yeah. Okay, he's got a Manifest Dread to get him a spell. I'm a little worried. Since we haven't had a second blue source, we have not been able to double spell for like 5 turns. Wow, he gets to bring back his Floodpits Drowner. It's pretty strong. So we've got a Meat Locker for that face down card. One of our cards is going to get in. Oh, nice. Well, now we just move to combat, right? No, I don't really want to let my opponent Manifest Dread. He's going to draw extra cards and get something huge. I will not give him profitable blocks. My Grasping Longneck still tapped down for a turn. That makes more sense. Analyst is worth more cards for him. He can shuffle my Spirit in with his Drowner. I care what they manifest because they get extra cards from the Analyst, mainly. What a top deck from our opponent there. I suppose I'll take a split up. Might be able to use that for something or another. Let's trade Brent Schnepper. Pretty good top deck from our opponent. Yeah, I don't want to crack that Drowned Diner very badly. That looks like lethal to me. What do you guys think? One card in hand. He's at 2 life. And we drew a counterspell. That was a good game. Very good game. I guess for me, it was at 67 life. All right, we stay at rank 15 for that one. That's cool. 5-0 now. Our opponent's tried really hard. Did he almost outlast me? I mean, he had to survive for like 5 more turns. My board presence was absolutely madness, and he didn't have any cards in his hand. 5-0. Let's keep it rolling. See if we can get our trophy. 2 more wins. And then we'll call it a win for this draft. This stream. We went 7-1 with our first deck that was Sultai. Green, blue, splash, black. This hand's okay. I definitely need lands. There's a land. What do you guys think of putting ethereal armor on the Stalked Researcher and just smashing face? Yeah, you like it? I do too. Let's do it. I'm gonna play Overlord of the Mistmoors and then attack for 5 with that thing. He might just Glassworks it, but if he does, then oh well. He didn't Glassworks it. That's pretty awesome. Get our Overlord out there. Nuts. What a curve. Next turn we've got Glimmer Burst. I didn't block because I have this Stalked Researcher that is the blocker. But I would rather Glimmer Burst here. Draw into another blue source, hopefully. No? Oh well. He's gonna murder the Stalked Researcher? Ah, okay. Nowhere to run my blocker. I wonder if he just has lethal on me next turn. I hope he Vengeful Possessions my Stalked Researcher, thinking he can attack with it. Yeah, he did it! Does he have a 1-drop black enchantment? Does he have the Defiled Crypt? No, he does not. My opponent just active treasoned my defender. Oh, that was awesome. We've been stuck at rank 15 for... Oh no, we moved up. Moved up to rank 14 after 3 more wins. All right, let's finish this up. Get our trophy, 7-0. If my opponent had the Defiled Crypt there, then they would have gotten me down to 1. They would have attacked for 11, and I was at 12, right? Stalked Researcher with Ethereal Armor. Don't sleep on it. The Piano Man. The Piano Man? I didn't know Billy Joel played Magic. Billy Joel is one of my idols. That might be why my love life's such a disaster. Our opponent has mana to do stuff with. Maybe a Winter's Intervention. It's like the one card blue-black has, or that black decks have, that's pretty good. And is it the best black common? No. I want to try and get him with this split up, but I don't like the idea of attacking with my Paranormal Analyst. I don't really want him to gain that life, as much as I really want to hit this Glimmer Burst. I'll keep that tapped. So the goal here is to get him to attack with everything. Hopefully he like has a removal spell for my Analyst and plays another creature. No, that's not even going to be worth it. Split up isn't going to do anything for a couple turns. Oh. All right, that's closer. That's much closer. I think Glimmerlight can help us avoid a little bit of the damage next turn. And then we can split up, maybe. We'll see. That's scary. All right, so now I want to play Split Up to destroy all untapped creatures. And I'm okay if it just kills an Entity Tracker and whatever else he plays this turn. He didn't play anything. That was a nice top deck. I really don't want to cast it into his double blue, double black, though. I'll just impend it with my counterspell up. Yes. Nice. Can I? Yes. I baited him. I faked him out. That was awesome. All right, let's play Glimmerlight, keep up the Sphere of Imposters. They do. When they go to block, you go and grab your hand because you're excited to play your combat trick. And then they think twice about blocking. Ooh, sorry. You will just be manifesting dread once. You will not be doing it at my upkeep. Nay. Nay, I declare. He gets to manifest dread. I get to make a giant shark. And Jaws. What you got, Piano Man? Glimmer Burst. That is a good card. I guess Glimmer Burst with Final Vengeance is pretty cool. Little combo. Skullcap Nuisance. What a nuisance. My board state's pretty ridiculous now. He's been holding on to that murder, but what are you gonna do about this shark, bro? Sharky, bro. Good game. I wish I could transform that into an enchantment. That is not going to save you, Piano Man. All right. Good game. Got him. Woo! Rank 12 to end it today. We went from rank 38 up to rank 12 in the world for ranked limited MTG Arena. Pretty badass. That was a trophy. That was an undefeated trophy. A clean sweep. (14-1) to end the day. Damn, good games today. Celebratory vault opening. All right, good games. Thanks for everyone for watching. I'm Felonyus. This is a premier draft Duskmourn, and we ranked up to number 12 in the world. See you tomorrow. Thanks for being here. Peace.